Okay. Uh, so these are all the characters we got. I don't know what the fuck happened to these last three, but I don't really care. We have plenty of people here. I forget how many it is. What is it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. That's 70. 70. We got 79 people. So not bad. Not bad, you know. Good amount. Good amount. We'll do S through F tier. And then, you know, if you guys have any comments about any of the fucking picks or where I should put them or why I'm wrong about where I put them, feel free to put that in the fucking chat. We'll start with the what is this? The right Kage? Second or third right Kage? Can't forget. Can't remember. I know it's his fucking dad. I know that much. He's a pretty minor character, honestly. Nothing too amazing about him. He didn't seem like a great father, in my opinion. Maybe I'm just an asshole. I don't know. He wasn't very interesting as a character, and he didn't do much. So D tier. Now this guy right here, Raikage, he was tough. A little bitch for talking down to my boy Naruto, even when he fucking begged him. But and not on top of that, he got his fucking ass whooped. But I gotta give respect because the man cut off his own arm. So I think he's a good character. I don't. He's definitely an S or A. I don't know if I'd put him B though. I feel like there's characters that should actually. You know what? He's like a mid B. We'll give him a mid B. Okay. I already know this one's gonna be bad. I know this one's gonna be bad. Like I'm gonna get hate for this one. But let's be honest, right? Like Asuma was fucking non-existent in this show. It was non-existent. He didn't do much. He was just kind of there until like 3 episodes before he dies. They start like giving him a bunch of like character development and like backstory and shit, and like make you want to care about him, which you do. But I mean, 4 episodes worth of like stuff. I don't feel like that's not enough to make a good character. You know what I mean? He's important to the show. He himself doesn't really like. I don't know. I just don't think he's that great. I think it's C tier. Should we do Boruto? Do we do Boruto characters, or should we stick to just the Naruto ones? I feel like it's not fair to do the Boruto ones just cause like different show, right? Maybe. I don't know. For now, I'm gonna skip them. Leichio, same thing as Asuma, kind of, but she was very useful because she brought Gara back to life. So I don't think she had like the mentor capabilities of like Asuma, and she wasn't as important. And I didn't really like her as much as Asuma after 3 episodes again of getting to know her. So she's alright. She's another C tier character, I think. Choji, ooh, the fuck is Boruto doing there? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. There's a couple Boruto characters in here, like Boruto. Why am I blanking on his fucking name? Fucking Orochimaru's kid, whatever. Sarada. This guy's from Boruto. This guy's from Boruto. We're not gonna do the Boruto ones actually. Just don't feel like it. Alright, but Choji. Choji's hard. I feel like Choji's probably B tier. If it was just like young Naruto, then it'd be like D tier because he's kind of useless. But Choji, like, he was really fucking. He glowed up in Shippuden, dude. He still cried a lot, but he got really strong. and he fucking went in during the war. He kind of just became like a much stronger and important character. I don't know. I think B tier, but I don't know if that's too high for him. I can't think of anything that Choji was like, you know, super outstanding in. I want to say B tier, but like lower end of B tier. We might move him down C tier depending on what it looks like later. Danzo is like, I don't know. Damn, song going hard. But I think Danzo. Because he's really important to the show. He's just a shitty person. So, but that shouldn't like put him down in the tier list just for because I don't know. What is the tier list really based on? Like, is it based on like the best characters, the most important characters? You know, it's like I think we probably have to go like impact and most important. Like that's what makes a good character, I guess. So in that regard, I would say he's B tier above Choji. I don't know this guy's name. I know who he is, but I don't know. He's like he's cool and he's really strong. But then again, I feel like he's like a Choji type character where it's like he's like one of those strong side characters that's like pretty cool and like does shit, but it's not really like that impactful to the show. So I think he kind of goes along with Choji, not above Danzo. But is Choji better than him? I don't think Choji's stronger than him. I think just because he's our Leaf Boy, he has to go above him. Just based on importance. Oof. Mr. Art is an explosion. I think he would have been A tier if it wasn't for Sasuke's plot armor. Because he's actually, now I'm thinking about it, I'm dropping these down. Because I think we're gonna end up with too many at B if I don't. Because he's gonna go B. Because he's important. He's very strong. And he's like, we get a lot of him at the beginning of the show. Plus he almost fucking killed Sasuke, so he's tough. Gaara, I think, has to go A tier. Lower end of A tier probably is what he'll end up with. Because, I mean, starts off the show good. You know, he's fucking battling. But he fucking gets his ass whooped, gets taken, loses his fucking one tail. You know, dies. Has to get brought back to life. And then he becomes useful in the show when he, like... In the war, he's really useful. He's you know, he fucking takes command during the war and he becomes like a really strong character. And he's always been a strong character, but I just don't think he's that S tier character. This guy goes the same as this guy. It's just like one-off appearances, like not really that important. Haku. I don't know. Haku's hard. Haku, I'm tempted to put Haku in A just for the meme. Like, she taught Naruto what a trap is, you know? But, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Haku's important, right? He's like the first real, like, villain that, or not villain, like opponent, enemy that Naruto really faces that he actually cares about. So in that sense, it's really important. But at the same time, it's like another one of those, like, And it's an arc, but it's not that long. It's not that long of an impact. You know what I mean? I feel like it can't be above these like B tier. It's definitely better than C tier, I think. So I'm gonna throw bottom of B tier. Since we're not counting Boruto, she becomes kind of useless in this tier list. So it would probably end up being like a D or an F for this one. But I'm just not gonna rank her because she becomes a lot better in Boruto. Hater, shaking my head. Who am I hating for? Haku with the mask on S tier. You sized it. Who the fuck is this guy? If I don't know, I'm just gonna skip it. Fuck it. Okay. Fucking salamander guy. This guy fucking sucks, dude. Alright? But we get that fucking flashback of him fucking fighting the legendary Sani like 20 different times. And then he fucking sells out the Akatsuki, you know? Fucking sells out our boy Nagato. So, he's kind of an asshole. Other than that, though, he doesn't really do anything. He gets reanimated and he's kind of trash. He has impact to the show, but I don't think he's like... I don't know if he quite makes it to C tier, honestly. I don't know if he's more important than, like, you know, Raikage. I don't know. I think he goes here, dude. I just don't think he's that important. Hashirama. That one's hard, right? Because obviously, you know, everybody fucking riding Hashirama's fucking dick the entire fucking show, talking about, oh, the fucking greatest shinobi. Like, shut the fuck up, alright? I don't know. I don't... Because he's really important when he's actually on the show. Like, when he gets reanimated, he's pretty personable, he's likable, and, like, he makes a pretty big impact on fucking Sasuke and that shit. But, like, I don't know. I don't think he's quite A tier. I think he might be B tier. It's a good character, just we don't get enough of actual him, you know? We do get his backstory with Madara and everything, but like, I don't know. I just don't think there's enough there. I think he goes top of B. Oh, fucking this Hidan. He gives us the legendary, you know, Shikamaru scene where he fucking throws him in the pit. So that's good. But other than that, he does kill fucking Asuma. So that's pretty shitty. But again, it's like those like 3 episodes of fucking impact. You know, it's not much. I think it's kind of fucked up, but do we put him above Asuma? No, we'll put him here. We'll put him there. Oof. Where do we put Hinata, bro? Cause she's very tough. She's the only one always looking out for Naruto. She fucking, oh my god. She's an idiot for fucking just flying into that fucking pain fight and just getting her ass whooped. I think her character development's really good. How she goes from like this like weak ass, like no one really cares about her character in young Naruto to in Shippuden she kind of becomes like strong and like you can see like the impact Naruto's had on her and stuff. I don't think she's like, I don't know. I think she goes bottom of A. She's too good to be B tier. You know? Too important. Third Hokage, dude. Ah. I don't know. He's kind of an asshole. Let's be real. The man just left Naruto to live like by himself as a child, and fucking he didn't take care of him at all. And then he got his ass whooped by Orochimaru. He literally took a, he's actually one of the most useless characters. Like this is low key like one of the most useless characters in Naruto, and you don't notice it until you're like you finish the show, because you realize like what was the one big thing he did, right? He fought Orochimaru to like defend the village, right? But what does he do in that fight? He gives up his own life to take Orochimaru's jutsu, but Orochimaru gets his jutsu back, so you died for nothing, so like kind of useless. Plus his whole like involvement with Itachi's like backstory and stuff, it's just kind of shitty. I think he's at first he's a very likable character, but then you find out all this shit and you're like, this guy fucking sucks. And even like when they show his like flashbacks of him as a kid, he sucked as a kid too. I think I have to do this. And then do that. I think that's the only fair way. Ino. I think she has to go down here, dude. I don't think. What does Ino do in the show? I'm genuinely trying to think of like something where she's like important or impactful, and I can't. I can't think of anything. I genuinely can't think of a point in time during the show where she was important or like did anything. Yeah, she's kind of just a kind of like a pointless character. Not pointless, but like pretty useless. Iruka Sensei, you know, the boy, the first believer, you know, the goat. I think in terms of impact and like how good of a character it is, I think he could match Danzo. The only problem is Iruka Sensei doesn't really show up much later in the show, and he's like, there's no development. You're right, like he's just kind of the same. He's still that guy that's always worried about Naruto, and that's about as far as his character goes. And he kind of goes here. I mean, do I even have to? Do I even have to go over this one? That is the most S of S tier fucking characters in anime, period. Like, this motherfucker fucking put the entire show on his back. He said, "Hey, let me carry y'all real quick." Might be the greatest anime character of all time, honestly. Fucking amazing. I don't think I have to say much else. Like, just GOAT status right there, you know. You hate him for so much of the show until you find out the truth, and then you're like, wow, I should have never hated this guy. I'm a fucking asshole. This guy is the greatest. Jiraiya right below him, you know, another S tier character. Oh, that pain arc, dude. Oh my god. The fact that he almost fucking like 1v6 pain is impressive enough. Like, they never really showed off his power to its potential, full potential until that fight, and even then it was like honestly I think they said this in the show, like he could have gotten out, but he was like so set on like getting the intel to the village and like finding out who Pain is and everything. So absolute goat. I know some people like to shit on him because they're like, what the fuck did he teach Naruto while they were gone for all those years? And it's like, okay, guy, relax. Alright? He's trying to fucking figure out the Jinchuriki too, so can you fucking relax? Fat dude from the Sound Ninja. Kind of a throwaway character. Jugo. I don't know. Kind of want to put Jugo at A. Because Jugo's the whole reason for the curse mark. And then he becomes part of Sasuke's little squad. Plus when he like, you know, goes rage mode and he fucking starts beating shit up. He's pretty fun to watch. But is there... I don't know if he... I don't know if he's better than Hashirama. I think he matches the Raikage just because strength and stuff. But I like him a little bit better. I think he's a little more important. Well, not important, but impactful. Kabuto, he's A tier. He just does too much. Like, he goes from being the little lackey boy in regular Naruto to being fucking Orochimaru himself in Shippuden. He runs the war. Well, gets puppeteered into running the war. But yeah, I mean, he becomes tough as hell. Let me just real quick. This one right here, F tier. I don't know why they like. It carries over into Boruto because you want to do all this other shit about like otherworldly beings and whatever. But personally, I think Kaguya and the whole idea of that bullshit was fucking trash. I think like you had all this build up to like who's Toby, who's behind the mask, and then you find out Obito and all this shit, and then you're like, oh shit, what's going on? And then you find out Madara's fucking the one fucking brainwashing him, running him, right? You're like, oh fuck. And it's like all this build up with like the fucking getting all the Jinchuriki so you can get the 10 tails and shit, and then you're like, but psych, none of that matters because here's a god of shinobi. It's like, okay, shut up, you sound dumb. Kakashi, he's S tier. I don't know if he's better than Jiraiya. I don't think he's better than Jiraiya. I don't know. That's a hard one to debate. Obviously, Kakashi's around longer, and he like has more impact on Naruto himself as far as like the first show goes, and like after Jiraiya dies too. And he serves as the 7th Hokage, which is really good, but I don't know. No, I think he has to go above him, actually. Just based on how much he does during the show, I think Kakashi has to be above him. Okay. This dude. Yeah, he goes with his partner. He goes above his partner only because, thanks to him, we get to say Rasen Shuriken for the first time. Kankuro. I don't know, bro. Kankuro, he's like Choji. He's like the Sans Choji. So for that, he gets to go right there. Karin, I don't know. Where should Karin go? It's pretty important. Although I don't know. She's like a better version of Sakura in a way, because she's like ultimate Sasuke simp, but then she's like at some point she's like stops being an idiot, right? Plus she, is actually useful in like fights and shit. So I don't know. I think hmm, she's kind of C tier, but where? Where along the C tier is she? Well, didn't mean to do that. She, yeah, I think she has to go above Iruka. I honestly feel like I might have put Iruka too high. I think he has to go at the bottom of C tier actually. But he still goes above this fucker actually. Fuck that guy. Kiba, oh my god, dude. Kiba's so useless, dude. I don't know. I don't know if I can put Kiba above D tier, dude. I don't know, dude. He's pretty trash. They kind of try and make him like a meme at the end too, when he's like, I want to be Hokage. Like, no, dude, no. In like OG Naruto, he's pretty tough for some points of it, and during the like um the Sound 5 fight or whatever it is, he's pretty good for that. Like, he's pretty tough, but Shippuden, he just kind of became nothing. I don't know. I kind of want to... I think he goes here. I can allow that. I can allow... yeah, you know what? I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow it. You go with this guy. You're just as useless. Ooh. I think S tier. I think Killer Bee has to be S tier, dude. I was debating whether it was A tier, S tier, but I think the rapping alone makes it S tier, honestly. That's just too good. You can't pass that up. It's too funny. Plus, just of how important he is to the show and teaching Naruto how to control his tail beast, and like, he's just too good. Plus, he would have killed Sasuke if it wasn't for like other fuckers showing up. Just saying, he could have soloed Sasuke. And he still got away when he got jumped. You know, that's all I'm saying. I think this is one of the most interesting and like hype of the like quote unquote filler characters that the show has. Kimaru is like really tough. And like, I love the fucking ability he has, but I just don't think you're above D tier, son. Can I, hello? Can I fucking move? Thank you. He goes top of D though, because he gives us fucking Drunk Lee, and Drunk Lee is S tier. Okay, where to put him? I don't know, he's really important, and he like gives us a lot of like the really good fights of Shippuden. Like, his fight with fucking Guy is fucking insane. He's actually like low-key, like very OP. Can't wait for Sakura ranking and explanation. Oh, trust me. Trust me, that'll be a quick one. But I don't know. I think I feel like he's pretty. I think he has to go A tier. He might even go above. Yeah, I think he has to go above Hinata. I think Hinata's gonna end up being the bottom of A tier. But he's too important. And he's like too good of a character. And he's so strong. Conan. I feel like she could have been so much more. Honestly. She just kind of wasn't. I think she kind of has to go with those guys. Konohamaru. Or do we put him above his grandfather? He's either top of D or above his grandfather in C. I'm not sure. He doesn't do much. He has the one Rasengan against the one pain. And that's about... I don't think he does much else, right? There is the great OVA of him getting his ass whooped by Naruto in shooting exams, which is pretty funny. But, yeah, no, I think he has to go top of D. I don't think I can reasonably say he's more important than his grandfather. Naruto's mom. Kushina, I think is her name. She's not in the show a lot, right? But when she is, like, it's some good shit. It's some really good shit. Those are the Naruto moments that make you, like, it touches your heart, you know? Kind of moments. I think she goes above Kiba, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. I tell me something that Kiba did that made him better than her. I can't think of anything. Madara, he's definitely above Hashirama. Only because he gets more screen time, and he's more like, I don't know. There's more importance from him in the main plot. He's more important to the main plot than Hashirama. But I don't know if I can quite put him at A tier. He would have been A tier if it wasn't for fucking bitch girl over here, Kaguya, making him pointless. He does like 1v like 1,000 during the war in that one fucking fight. So, to be fair, you know, we do see a lot of his power and stuff. I think he has to go top of D. I don't think he's quite A. And I know looking at this, it seems kind of ridiculous to have Hinata up here and then him down here. But I don't know. Hinata's just too precious. I think I have to keep her. Okay. You... Is she above Naruto's mom, though? I don't know if she is. She's strong. And she does a good bit during the 5 Kage Summit. No, fuck her. This dude. Yeah, you're even more useless than these guys, so yeah. Fuck you. Oof. Okay, guy's an interesting one. I think Guy might be S tier. Honestly, I think Guy is S tier. Not just I. Honestly, why am I even debating this? Guy is absolutely S tier. We're in S tier though. I think he's above Killer B. I think he's above Killer B because Guy is not only like super like likable character and personable, and and he's like extremely strong, but he's the strength that no one else has. Like Killer B, sure, you're in Chiriki, but like you're anyone can fight with swords, anyone can use like those jutsu. No one does what Guy does, right? And especially like after he teaches Lee, so like I think he just has to go above Minato. This one's hard because it's like you wanna put him high, just because you know what Minato is and like how strong he is and like his importance to the show. But I just don't think we have enough like screen time to really be able to put him above B tier. I think he has to go either here or above Madara, one of the two. He's definitely above Hachirama, I think. But I don't know if I can put him above Madara. It's hard. It's hard. I don't know. Oh, it's so hard. I don't know. Minato is so strong and so important to the show. He just doesn't have the screen time. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I can't change. I can't reason my way past like putting him above Madara. I can't do it. All board two characters. This guy, you're about as useful as these guys. Where should we put you? Put you above this guy. I feel like this is low-key disrespectful to Ino actually, so I'm gonna do that. Who's next? Nagato? I think Nagato has to go A tier. Honestly. Because that pain arc is so good. Like, it's probably one of the best, if not the best arc of Naruto, of Shippuden. And, like, his backstory with Jiraiya and everything is so good. The amount of, like, impact he has on the show, how good the character is, just as, like, as a lone character, like, it's just so good. I think he has to go A tier. And, of course, like I said, Hinata's probably going to end up being that bottom of A tier. I don't have to say anything for that one. Naruto is Naruto. The show's named after him for a reason, alright? That's the goat of goats. Nothing. I can't put him any below anyone because Talk no Jutsu is undefeated, so he gets to go at the top of S. He's the best character. I feel like I could get hate for this next one, but I don't know, dude. Neji, what does he do? What does he do? Like, tell me. I don't think Neji, like, I feel like people rate Neji more than he should be rated because he dies, and so they feel bad. But if we, like, don't take his death into account, he kind of just, like, fell off real hard after once we got to Shippuden. I'm not gonna lie, he kind of just He's not that great of a character. I think he kind of like is an Asuma level character. And I don't know if I can put him above Asuma actually. I think he goes here. Also, I want to switch this. Okay. Obito. Obito. Oh, hold on. Where's my music done? Fix that. Yeah, fuck it. Run it through again. Whatever. Okay. So Obito is... He'd be an S tier character if his motivation wasn't so stupid. Like, he's incredibly tough. The fact that he's Kakashi's old teammate, it was like fucking sick when we found out. Like when we first saw all that stuff, like incredible. We find out he's still alive. He's got all these fucking powers. He's like insanely powerful, and like it's all really dope. But then you find out why he's like trying to fucking destroy everything and fucking put everyone in fucking genjutsu, and it's because he didn't get Rin. Like it's all for a childhood crush, dude. Like can't really put much respect on that. I'm gonna be honest. Man's was ready to put the whole world in the genjutsu for some pussy. Like I don't know. I don't know if I can quite respect that. You know. He's very strong though. At the end, he becomes tough once he like makes up with Naruto and shit. Again, talk no jutsu undefeated. But yeah, and I don't think I can quite put him S tier. He's not quite that. Where we want to put the old man? I think he's more important than all these people. Is he? Actually, he's more important than you. So we'll put him here. We'll put him here. Orochimaru. Here. No, he has to go above Jugo, I think. I think that's a good place for him. Actually, I might even put him above Hashirama. I don't know. Just the amount of impact and screen time and like... He actually... Is he top of B? No, he's not above Madara, I don't think. And I don't want to put him above Minato. I think he goes above Hashirama. I think he like has too much impact on the show and like screen time and like his strength and importance and how much he does, like how much he actually does and shit. Like you can't ignore that. But no, yeah, I think based on what I just said, I think he has to go above Minato. Does he go above Madara though? It's hard. He has more on-screen impact than Madara, but Madara has more, like, we find out later he's done all this shit type of impact, right? I don't know, I think he goes above him. I'll leave him above him for now. Is this Gaara's dad? Is that who that's supposed to be? I can't tell. I'm gonna assume it is. In which case, he goes like right here. He's just on the same level as like these other guys. It's not too important. He's just kind of there for a little bit. Rin. I mean, what does she do? Literally, what did she do the entire show? Nothing. Like, she gets captured. She costs Obito his what people think is his life, but in reality, it's just him getting crushed by a boulder. She causes that, and she's like, then she becomes the reason why he goes on this fucking I'm gonna put everyone in a genjutsu fucking bullshit because she fucking has Kakashi killed her, which just don't get me started on that. It's fucking stupid. I just think she's like, what her character causes, sure, important, but the character itself is just trash. It's just trash. I'm sorry. It's just trash. It's Sakura, but like it's Sakura light. Honestly, that's what it is. Sakura light. Lee, where do we put Lee? Lee has to go S tier, dude. I don't think he goes above Killer Bee, but Lee's S tier. Well, there's a lot of reasons why he's a strong character, right? He's like, he's our specialized taijutsu guy that, you know, like with Guy, he's very personable, very likable. And you see all his struggle. He gets a lot of screen time, and you like get to care for Lee and all this stuff. You see him struggle a lot, and you see him overcome those struggles. But what puts him into this S tier above the A, what really breaks him through, is just that fucking scene of him dropping his weights, dude. That alone just puts him at S tier. It's so good. I think this is one of the Jinchuriki. He's not very like. He's not much different than these guys. I think he kind of goes here. Sai's hard. At first, like when he first comes in, Sai was like a D tier character, border the line F. He was just trash. He was just a bad character. But like the amount of character development that Sai gets and how like good he becomes. Oh man, very few characters in Naruto get that amount of character development. So like, especially in the quick amount of time that it happened, like you go from hating him completely to being like, damn, maybe this guy's not so bad, right? Do I dare put him above Choji? A lot of people say this is Sasuke light, but like he becomes, and in a way he becomes more likable than Sasuke, at some points. I think he has to go above Choji. Another sound ninja. He goes here. Hey, it's time. This is the one you were waiting for, right? I don't need to say anything else. Literally the worst character in Naruto, dude. Tell me something that she does that's good. Like, she just bitches the whole show. Oh, Sasuke, come back. The fact that not only did this bitch try and go to Sasuke, and he tried to kill her. He tried to kill her. And she was like, oh, Sasuke, you're so funny trying to kill me. Haha. But you want to go out though? Like she's the worst. She literally well, first of all, she complains about her parents in front of Naruto all the time, who's an orphan. And then she literally made fun of an orphan for not having parents to another orphan. What? Do I have to say more? Like, she's strong, sure. Like, whatever. She got the super strength. She's good at medicine, but no amount of strength can make up for how fucking trash of a character she is, dude. I don't think there's anyone I could hate more. She's just awful. She plays Naruto's emotions so much. She uses him to get Sasuke. It's just disgusting, dude. She sucks. No one comes even close to sucking as much as Sakura. She's awful. Awful. Her daughter is way better though, by the way. If I could, if we were doing Boruto characters, boom, S tier right there. She's fucking tough. All right, Sasori. He is kind of more important than the some of the other Akatsuki members, just because he gets a little more reoccurring um, action. Like we see him. Well, not really. Well, we see him like 2 or 3 times in like fights, and he's a huge like he's the whole Lady Chio arc and stuff. I think he's more important than these two. Is he more important than Kona? I don't think so. I don't think he's more important than Conan. Sasuke's S tier, but we're in S tier. Okay, well, let's go down the line. He's obviously not better than these two. Is he better than Kakashi and Jiraiya? I mean, it's hard to like put Sasuke below them, right? But I can't reason myself to put him above them either. Like, let me think. Sasuke, he's like Naruto's #1 rival. He's the entire reason why Shippuden is even happening, because all it is just Naruto chasing after him, trying to get his friend back. But at the same time, it's like, like, I don't know. He kind of he's not really doing anything for himself. The whole show is just Sasuke doing stuff because Itachi set him up to do stuff, right? He's going to get power and he's all vengeful and shit because Itachi made it that way, right? So yeah, once he returns, he's like really strong. He's making his own plans and he decides to protect the village at the very end. There's a lot of good stuff and very tough stuff about Sasuke, and like that scene where he has like the fucking all the Hokage like trying to advise him of what to do is very good, but like, I don't know. I think it's just Sasuke kind of fell off a little bit for a while, and it wasn't until like I think it wasn't until after the Itachi fight that he kind of like started coming back into being like that S tier character he was supposed to be the whole time, right? I don't know if I can. Yeah, I think I feel better about that. I just think these two are more important. Like, not necessarily overall more important, like in the sense of like the whole grand scheme of the show and everything. I just think they do more. They're like they're obviously more likable, and they're there more, basically. They just kind of like serve a greater purpose, and it's their own purpose rather than just Itachi running the fucking show behind the scenes. Oof. Hey. Yeah. That's the motherfucking guy. Hey. I got half a mind to put him above this guy. Shikamaru is the goat of goats, to be honest. Like, he has so many opportunities in the show for them to like make him take over and become this like, I don't know, like just kind of like something he's not. He could have become this like leading character and like taken over many times, but they stayed true to his character design of just being like this really smart guy that is like, very strategic and powerful and everything, and can like take down. He could probably take down whoever he wants, but it's more so with like he's the one that kind of makes you realize like, okay, Naruto is that legit leader, right? Because you he hypes Naruto up a lot, especially when he's like, when I see Naruto, when I'm with Naruto, I just want to follow him. When he says that, I was like, whew, damn. He's just like, he's too tough. He he just has like all the potential to be a great character, and it's used in the most unique way because it's not like he does anything outlandish or you know gets into any like huge fights or has any huge power spikes like a Sasuke would or anything like that. He's just important because he finds a way to be important without necessarily being in those big like fights or being a flashy character or anything like that. Chino, you can go right here, dude. You're even less useful than Ino. I'm gonna be real. Okay, this one is interesting. Shisui's like important to the plot. Obviously, he's incredibly important to the plot and everything. But the thing is, like, you know, you got to go by the facts, not the what ifs. Like, a lot of people are like, "Yo, this could have been probably Naruto's most powerful character." Blah blah blah. Like, and he very well could have. Like, he was supposed to have even more, a more powerful Sharingan than Itachi, but like, we can't see that. It was not in the show. Like, the reality is he died. You know, he's tough and everything, and he's very important to the plot, but I just don't see it. I think he goes above these people. I think he's more than Asuma. I think that's high as I can reason it, honestly. I think that's as high as I can reason it. Yeah. I don't think he's more important than Kari or this guy. Yeah, no, I think that's where I gotta put him. Sugetsu, I think he goes with Jugo. I know it seems a little weird to have Karin down here and then these two up here, but like, I don't know. I mean, Jugo, I added the extra importance because he's the reason for the curse mark. And I mean, looking at it, I don't know that Sugetsu can get up there. He's not more important than like, he's more important than Haku, obviously, but like, is he more important than a Deidara? I don't think he is. I think he goes there. You go with your peoples. Your flute girl. Oh yeah, actually, I think you were one of the best of the bunch. Okay, Tamari. She is gonna be B tier. Just don't know where. Incredibly strong. Like, one of the only good female characters in Naruto. And she stays relevant for the most part. But where? Where do I put her? I think it's more important than Haku. I don't know that she gets to be more than Suigetsu. As far as, like, what we see. 10-10. Honestly, dude. That's the only character that's more useless than Sakura. Is 10-10. But the fact that, like, I didn't see, like, you don't get to see any of Tenten. Tenten's pretty useless as a ninja as well, because all she does is like pull out scrolls that shoot tools. And Tamari showed you real quick how useless that is, because you can just put a wind wall up and then GG's. But even then, fuck Sakura. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, this guy right here, dude, Tobirama, dude. All this man did was just hate the fucking Uchiha. He just fucking hated the shit out of them. He wanted to get rid of them completely. he was awful. Strong. And apparently he like was pioneer for a lot of jutsus and whatever, but like he sucks. I don't I think he kind of just I don't think he makes B tier, dude. I think he uh, I think he can go there. I think he can go to the bottom of C. It's a fair place for him. Lady Tsunade. How come Akamaru's in here? Akamaru would go right where Kiba is. Where the fuck did I put Kiba? Somewhere down here, right? Where did I put Kiba? What? Where's Kiba? Oh, here he is. Yeah, he'd go right there. That's fair. But anyway, Lady Tsunade. She A tier. I think I want to put her A tier. I think she goes above Hinata, but below Nagato. She's really important throughout the whole Shippuden, and like, you know, Sannin connection and everything, like all that stuff. She's like a great guide for Naruto throughout, even if it's not like a direct sensei guide. And like, when she does fight, it's like incredibly tough. She like shows a lot of the power that we don't get to see often. So I think that alone just puts her A. She's just like, she's a very important character in Shippuden, and it's not like, it's not a like a necessary plot driven like importance. She just finds ways to be important outside of like it being forced by the plot. Like, I think like, Sasuke has importance because it's forced by the plot that Itachi makes him important. She kind of just becomes important because she's strong. This guy, he was another Jinchuriki. I think he was better than this guy though, so I'm gonna put him here. And honestly, yeah, we'll leave him there. That's a good place for him. You kind of just go with them, honestly. Because they're, although, could put them above these guys, maybe. No, I think that's fair. It's about the same amount of screen time and importance. There's not really, too much to them. This one's hard. He's really important at the beginning, right? And he serves like a massive purpose in controlling Naruto's Nine Tails and keeping him from, getting out of control and everything. Learn about the Hashirama cells from him and like all the wood style stuff. He's a great substitute for Kakashi when he's not there, but I think he kind of falls off, and for that reason I think he kind of has to go here. I think Haku's too high, dude. I don't think she can go above Sai, realistically. But Tamari's above her. I think that's more fair. This dude, he's the other. Wait, why is he here? And fucking her other advisor's not here. The little dude with the sword. Chojuro. Why is he not here? It's a better question. But you're pretty useless. I mean, like, you're kind of you're like this level. And then Sabusa, he goes with Haku. He goes below Haku, But yeah, I think that's that. These are all like the Boruto people. Didn't rate her, even though she's in Naruto, she becomes a lot more in Boruto. So I don't want to do that. But I think this is pretty good. Let me double check that I don't have anyone that I want to move up or down based on their relative positioning to other people. I think the A tier is pretty solid. I think S and A are pretty good. Um, it's funny every time I look at Hinata being up there, but it just has to be. And I'm sorry. People can argue it, but I'm gonna keep her there. She's too good. I think the C tier is the most like the one you could argue most, because it's just like, you know, a mixture of like all kinds of characters. But I think it's in a decent order. You can argue certain picks higher or lower within the tier, but I don't think you can take anyone outside of that tier. The only ones could be like dropping like any of these, maybe a little lower to D tier, but that's a stretch. D tier is good. F tier. There we go. Now we're good. Actually, no, we're not. That's better. Actually, that's even better. Fuck you. Trash ass fucking character, shouldn't have been in the fucking show. But Sakura, garbage. That's the last thing I'll say. Fuck that. Fuck Sakura. But yeah, that's the tier list. Hey, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any different picks, if you guys think I'm dumb as shit for putting someone in a certain place, let me know. Put it down in the comments or something. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of the tier list, and that's also the end of the stream. So I'll catch you guys. Peace.